How you doing, sir? And you? Good. How you doing? Pretty good. Yeah. Do what? That's right. How you doing? Any? Good morning, sir. What's up, man? I'm up. Same old thing, ain't it, Kenny? Different day.
That in your way.
I'm married. I don't have a way. Hope that wasn't recorded.
Huh?
Hope that wasn't recorded.
No.
Hey, Dave.
You okay? Yes, sir.
We started our Christmas music tonight. That's my understanding, yes.
What? Music might your
What's that?
Christmas. You don't know how excited I am to start.
Used to done it.
Yeah, because I don't know how.
Yeah.
I'm used to done it. If they stuck you, you fall apart.
You're right. Pretty bad when you deal with three families, it's just the. Rusty, is he ready to come in? Are we gonna be? Okay, no, I thought we was gonna see, him, but he'll be able to see us. Okay. Okay, thank you for being here. If you'll stand, we'll be led in a word of prayer by our treasurer, Kenny Edwards, and then remain standing for our pledge. Kenny.
Before we come to once we want to all do, thank you for your blessing for us. And thank you for this county, Lord, that you continue to watch over us. Thank you, Lord, that you will guide us this day of the decisions that are going to be made for the citizens of this county. We pray for this nation, Lord, and we thank that you give us with, Lord, we pray that you continue to watch over us. In your name we pray.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the one faith under God, one
And indivisible.
To call to order the Zandt County Commissioners Court regular session on Wednesday, September the 28th, 2022 at
9:02.
9:02 a.m. Now it's quorum is established. I believe we have Chad, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Y'all hear me?
Chad is appearing by Zoom. I see him up there. Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah. Okay, Chad can hear us. He is appearing by Zoom. He's in training in Oklahoma. The law says it's fine. They can attend. You just have to have a quorum present in here at the time. So all members of the court are present. Item number 2, discuss and consider dispensing with the reading of the minutes of the meetings of the Commissioners Court and approval same for September the 14th, 2022.
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner Melton,
Second. Pierce.
second by Commissioner Pearson. Any questions or discussion or corrections of the minutes? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 3, discuss and consider approval of county bills for payment as submitted. You have the bills before you.
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner West. Is there a second?
Second, Pearson.
Second by Commissioner Pearson. Any questions or discussion about the bills that's been submitted for payment? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 4, discuss and consider ratifying of county bills as submitted.
So move, Pearson.
Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson, second by Commissioner Melton. Any questions or discussion on the bills that's been submitted for ratification? No. Being none, all in favor say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 5, general announcements. Is there any announcements that we need to be made aware of? Anyone want to make any announcement? Anything? Everything pretty peaceful? Okay. Being none, we'll move to public comments. Susan, did anybody sign up for?
I didn't see anything.
Okay. No one signed up for public comments. Did anyone, if you did sign up for public comments, if you just raise your hand? Being none, we'll move to item number 7, discuss and consider approval of Van Zandt County public event organized by St. Teresa Catholic Church in Canton, Texas. Is there anyone here representing the Catholic Church? We did have a premises use policy permit. They're wanting to have public prayer for America in front of the courthouse on the steps, October the 9th, 2022, from 10:20 to 11:30.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion by Commissioner Melton. Is there a second by Commissioner West? Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 8, discuss and consider declaring October the 8th as War of 1812 veteran and Republic of Texas citizen James Rice Day. Good to have you back with us. Always welcome. If you want to, you may address the court. Thank you,
Morning.
Always fun to be here. A little bit to tell you about James Rice. He was born in January 1800 in Tennessee. He served as a private in Captain Phillips Company, the 2nd Regiment of the West Tennessee Volunteers during the War of 1812. He married James Smith on the 25th of September 1823 in Morgan County, Alabama. James was born in 1805 in Alabama. James was a farmer in Alabama, Mississippi, and Texas. The couple had at least 8 children: Albert, Taylor, Elizabeth, Jonathan, Nancy, Emily, Martha, Eliza, and Alexandria. The family moved to Anderson County, Texas in 1839, where James was granted a total of 1,460 acres of land situated in Anderson and Van Zandt counties. He was a colonist and a loyal citizen of the Republic. He accidentally, this is a family story, I know. He accidentally shot his toe off while shooting owls who were catching his chickens. That was Grandpa Jennings. Jane died in April of 1870, and James died the 9th of April, 1877. They lie in eternal rest in Elm Grove Cemetery near Raleigh in Van Zandt County, Texas. The commemorative program for James will be held in Elm Grove Cemetery on the 8th of October at 2 o'clock. Everyone is invited. And we respectfully request a proclamation declaring War of 1812 veteran and Republic of Texas citizen James Rice.
Okay. And you may read the proclamation if you'd like to.
Okay. Whereas the War of 1812 is known as the Second War for American Independence, which fought on land and sea from the 18th of June 1812 to the 17th of February 1815. And the sacrifices by sailors, soldiers, and citizens who served in the War of 1812 further defend the liberties previously won in the American Revolution. Whereas veterans of the War of 1812 were among the first settlers in Texas, with over 150 of these veterans found to be buried in Texas. Today, thousands of Texas citizens trace their lineage back to these patriotic settlers. Whereas Private James Rice honorably served in the War of 1812 in the 2nd Regiment, Captain Phillips Company, in the West Tennessee Volunteers. And whereas James Rice came to Texas in 1822, he married Jane Smith. He was a colonist and a loyal supporter of the Republic of Texas. Whereas James Rice resided in Anderson, Henderson, and Van Zandt counties, and he now lies in eternal rest in the Elm Grove Cemetery.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve? Got a motion by Commissioner Melton. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Pearson. Any question or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Now therefore, I, Don Kirkpatrick, Judge of Van Zandt County, Texas, do hereby proclaim the 8th day of October of 2020 as War of 1812 veteran and Republic of Texas citizen James Rice Day. Thank you. Thank you. I do. You want to come? Let's see.
I don't have any nice.
I've got
it. You got it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got it right here.
Sorry, I do have it.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have a copy in my book. There you go. Standing in the picture.
One more.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, kid.
Thank you. You want to get a. You want something?
Huh?
Hey, she want another. We're not third.
Oh, we're not.
No. We plan on having it. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Always good to see you.
You too. Number 9, discuss and consider declaring October the 22nd as the Domestic Violence Awareness Month. She has the flu, and she's not going to be able to be with us, and asked she would like to be here when she presents that proclamation. She asked if we could just take it.
Yeah.
So we
moved.
got a
Second.
motion by Commissioner West, second by Commissioner Melton, to table item number 9. All in favor say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. So we did table item number 9. Item number 10, notice to the public regarding Van Zandt County Indigent Health Care and Treatment. Casey Harden is our indigent health care individual, person, administrator, does a great job for us. And this is something we do annually. So you may address the court.
Okay, every year at this time, we have to do a notice to the public telling them about the services for indigent healthcare in our county. And so that's what I'm here for today, part of what I'm here for today.
Yeah.
So I just need y'all to sign off on that, and also it goes in the newspaper. So I posted it on the bulletin board out here in the hallway, and I posted over the annex.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the notice to the public regarding Van Zandt County Indigent Health Care and Treatment?
I make it.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner West. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Pearson. Any questions or discussion for Casey? Being none, all in favor say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 11, discuss and consider the contracts of TransUnion and or Nexus Lexus for the Van Zandt County Indigent Health Program. You might remember this was on the last agenda to go from TransUnion to Nexus Lexus. And then Casey run into some issues with that. Casey, you may address the court and explain where we're at with that process.
Okay, I was not able to get Nexus to approve our contract. They just kept dragging their feet and dragging their feet. First, they said they couldn't approve us for vehicles, looking at vehicles that belong to people. And of course, with our program, we have to be able to see assets to determine eligibility for someone. So LexisNexis kept dragging their feet, and the Indigent Defense Department was in need of pulling background checks. And so I had to tell LexisNexis that we could no longer go through the contract. with them because it was taking too long. TransUnion never did cancel us. The gentleman that was over our contract with TransUnion decided to just put us on hold instead of completely canceling our contract, which I'm glad that's what he did, because we're still with TransUnion at this point, and that's who we would like to stay with.
Any questions? With
Nothing has changed. The price hasn't changed. We still have access to all the information we had before.
So what was going on, and Casey and I have we've been talking for a month, it seems like.
It's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. And when we tried to make the switch, well, then they said, well, we're not gonna give you access to vehicle information. Well, you know, it's hard for us to pay for your health care if you're driving a 5 Lexus out there.
Yes.
And so she said, we have to have that. That's part of what we need. Well, then it turned in, well, I can't give you permission. We're gonna have to go up 2 or 3 steps. The last time I spoke with Casey, and then they took off, and your indigent defense,
They were getting behind on.
yeah, they had been without him for about a month,
Yes.
and they were, I mean, and they knew.
We had all been without it for about a month, but as far as me, I don't pull as many because once I tell someone I'm gonna pull a background check, they usually don't go through with their request for help. But with criminal, the indigent defense, she pulls the majority.
Right.
Of background checks. And
So-
she needed it.
So just summarize, we agreed to terminate TransUnion and go with LexisNexis, but that didn't work out over the last month. And so Casey's saying, hey, let's just stay with TransUnion.
Yeah, if you're satisfied with it, well,
Yes, one of the main problems we had with TransUnion was that our collections department was unable to pull apartment numbers when she was sending out notices. And so a lot of her mail was coming back because she was just addressing it to the apartment complex. And so it wasn't being delivered correctly that way. So she found a workaround on that. And that was one of our main reasons for trying to change, but since she has found a way to find those apartment numbers, we're okay now.
I'll need a motion.
so moved.
We got a motion by Commissioner Melton to terminate, I guess, the application of Lexis and just stay with TransUnion.
Yes.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Got a second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, Casey. You do a great job over there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Item number 12, discuss and consider approving Texas Feeding Texas Meals on Wheels Ministry Home Delivered Meal Grant Program, matching grant of $3,914 for October the 1st, 2022 through September the 30th, 2023, and approving and signing resolution. Would like to make you aware that we do have the paperwork for the grant, and it went up. Let's see, $438. That $3,914. That's a $438.75 increase that we was not made aware of in the budget process. So we budgeted for what we'd been paying, which was
34725.
yeah, we budgeted for $3,475.25. And this year, so I don't know if y'all want to approve what we did in the budget, or if you want to approve this here.
What, would we need to make a budget amendment? Well, I think we need to make a budget because Wheels on Meals is important to the elderly.
Yeah.
We need to do it.
Okay. Is that a motion?
Yes, sir.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Melton to approve the Meals on Wheels grant program matching in the amount of $3,914 and approving the signing of the resolution. I got a motion by Commissioner Melton. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Pearson. Any questions or discussion?
You know, actually, $438 on that $3,500 bill for food, pretty cheap if you've been to the grocery store lately. That's not much of an increase.
We probably qualify.
Yeah.
Any other question or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 13, discuss and consider applying for the fiscal year 2023 Texas Engine and Defense Commission formula grant and approve signing the resolution. That's the grant that we get every year for money we get back for the engine and defense. We don't never get near what we spend, but we get a little bit. Okay, got a motion by Commissioner Pearson, second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussions? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 14, discuss and consider Van Zandt County entering into a memorandum of understanding with the city of Grant Saline. Is there someone from Grant Saline here to represent that? Okay, you may come up. Good morning.
The city of Grant Saline has applied for a grant. It's a flood infrastructure grant. This is the final phase of the application because part of where we're going to be working abuts the county property. Textile is required that we get the MOU signed.
Okay.
We will not be doing any work on the county side. It will be strictly our side, but the watershed is on the county property.
And where is this? Because
Logan Petty's our water.
Okay.
And he is very familiar with
Because I
the
look-
area, so.
I couldn't tell by the map, this map we have.
It's spot on East High. I don't know if you know where the Beard Cove on Weaver Store is. It's gonna be on High 17.
Right there.
Off 17, we're still in city limits.
Mhm.
We're gonna have another culvert put in on Houston Street, that's in the middle of town. And then the last part of that grant is actually for clearing out a creekway behind our baseball fields, which is once again in the city property.
Okay.
There's the reason we're in that watershed, there's a lake to the north of town, out in county. The dam breaks, it comes towards town. That's where that water.
Okay,
And Jim-
that RV park you're speaking of, there's a lake right there.
Yes,
And then the water comes across,
yes,
High Street
yes.
and runs down through there. And comes down, I guess, works its way to Houston. Did you say Houston Street?
That's where they are putting in one pole.
Okay, then it works its way down to the,
It's, from what I read, it all goes towards Highway 80 right there and then goes down towards Salt Mine. That's where our FEMA flood zone is down around where Salt Flats and all of that. are.
okay, because it's gonna come through that creek right there by the ballpark.
Yes, yeah,
Right there, Frank Street,
Right,
Yes.
yes.
Frank Street runs through there.
it's runs down Bradburn to Highway 80 and goes across the baseball field and runs out towards Salt Flats and Saline Creek.
Yeah, it goes across,
Yes, sir.
goes through, down through where the sewer treatment
Yes.
Empties down through there. Okay. Okay, I just couldn't tell, by looking at the map.
Well, the
where-
map was so small.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
But our,
Okay.
yes, and our engineer, so you know, it will all be straight on our rate moment, anything, no,
We're not even gonna be close to town.
no.
Can y'all hear me?
okay, that you need, okay. Any questions?
Hello.
Discussion?
Chad got him, he went.
Can y'all hear me
You
down
have a
there?
question, Chad?
Yes, sir. More or less an
We can't
explanation.
hear you.
Just thumbs up, I guess,
Oh,
Chad.
you got a question.
Well, I was wanting to say something.
Who can read lips?
We're gonna have to.
I can sometime.
Hmm. Yeah, let's see.
Do you know? You know how to.
Oh, well.
He's talking real.
Oh, he can give thumbs up then.
Okay, all right.
Let's go on with.
Yeah, thumbs up.
So you're good with it, Chad?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's shaking his head, yeah.
You're familiar with it?
Hey, Keith.
Hey,
There you go.
Yeah, I can hear y'all now. Now, what I was gonna say is where this watershed comes into the county at, it flows under the railroad tracks behind the ballparks and comes into the salt flats, and that's all floodplain. And then it meets Saline Creek and flows the rest of the way to the Sabine River. It crosses under FM 857 and under Highway 80. It has no effect on any of our roads, and those areas are all floodplains where it's not going to affect where anybody lives or anybody's homes from the increased water flow from correcting these culverts in the flow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very familiar with it. But, okay.
We
Is there
should
any
see
other
no
questions?
negative impact of the county.
Yeah. Do we have a motion?
not yet. I'll
Okay.
make a
I'll
motion.
make a motion.
Okay. Commissioner LaFred made the motion to approve the Van Dyke County entering into a memorandum of understanding with the city of Grants Lee. Second by Commissioner Pearson. Any other questions or discussion? I do need you to identify yourself.
Dan Claire, the city administrator, I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine.
First name, Dana, D-A-N.
Okay. Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you. Thank you.
We need to get.
I do, Christie, if you want to help me. I've got about 2 or 3 places to sign.
Oh.
Thank you.
I've got a copy of it. Have you got the
I
original?
don't know. It's
She probably got the original.
yeah, item number 14.
50, no, 14.
Uh, And if, who's gonna sign for Grants Lane? You? Okay, if you wanna sign and make sure she gets a copy of this.
My parent or is it a little further away? All right, that's probably where you- that's what it is. Okay.
She'll make me do that. Thank you. Item number 15, discuss and consider Van Zandt County Clerk's Office to sign a CSC memorandum of understanding agreement. Susan, you may address the court.
Okay, so this company is actually called Corporation Service Company. It's one of the companies we're gonna be using to e-record. So this is gonna be used for our title companies where they don't have to mail their stuff in or promote it. We're gonna be able to do everything on the computer. Everything will go into a queue. We'll go ahead and record the queues that they come in. So, yeah, I think it'll be good.
Okay.
This is the first company. We plan on having 3 different companies that will be used. This is the first one. We're gonna test it with Van Zandt Abstract and kind of see how it goes.
Okay.
So, that is-
Okay.
they'll charge to us.
Oh, that's what I was just
Charge it
asking.
on the other-
Charge it on the other end? That's a good thing.
Okay, is there any other questions for Susan? Is there a motion to approve the And to sign the CSC memorandum of understanding agreement with the Van Zandt County Clerk's Office.
Yes, sir.
Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson, second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 16, discuss and consider and approve bond for Nicole Nix, Assistant Auditor, in the amount of $5,000.
So move, Pearson.
Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson, second by Commissioner Melton. Any questions, discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 17, discuss and consider the adoption of Van Zandt County Fire Marshal fee schedule for fiscal year 2023. We sent it to them. There was no changes on that. I mean, we sent it to them. They've had it about a month. No changes on those fees or anything. They're good with them.
I'll make.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner West, a second by Commissioner Melton, to approve the 2023 fire marshal fees. All in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 18, discuss and consider the adoption of Van Zandt County Sheriff, and Constable fee schedule for 2023. We did have change on that. I think it come from Constable Jordan. He recommended changing the service of the citations from 75 to 100. So it would be the service of the citations would increase, and that would be in the small claims citation and justice court citations, and show cause, forcible detainers, subpoenas, to increase that to $100. That's only, there was one other change.
58 cents.
Yeah, the 58 cents on the map. To reflect.
What was it?
50, I think.
I don't remember.
50.
And this, I think, reflects what we did in our budget, changing that.
To 58 cents.
That's only changes on that fee schedule.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion by Commissioner Melton. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Pearson. Any question or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 19, discuss and consider and approve of Van Zandt County Sheriff's Office auctioning vehicles through Renee Bates Auctioneers, Inc. Aaron, are you want to address the court on that? You and the sheriff or whoever?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning.
Yes, as I'm sure y'all are aware of, the back side of that facility has got a number of old vehicles and items, and we're gonna clean that up. I presented a list of now 16 vehicles, all but one of them on that back lot. The one that's not on that back lot is currently out of service and would have eventually migrated back there, but for the fact that we're cleaning that back lot. So I'm simply here today seeking your approval, your authorization to auction off these surplus salvage items to Renee Bates.
Any questions for Aaron?
I think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
And did the old generator that we replaced 5 years ago, is it still sitting out back?
I haven't gotten to the generators yet. There is at least one generator back there, but I haven't gotten to it to identify it or where it came from, what it's doing. But I will.
There's one sitting out there that I don't know if y'all remember, we replaced it probably 5 years ago, and we might as well sell it. It was the one that used to serve the sheriff's office.
Thanks for cleaning that thing up out there. I tell you, Joe.
Don't think it's yet.
Appreciate that. Well, you made a big hit on this.
Okay.
So moved, Chris.
Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson, second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Did have a question. We have titles to all that. We have titles to all that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I've been in communication with Ms. Nix downstairs and she has checked them off individually.
Okay.
We're good to go.
Good. Item number 20,
Thank you.
discuss and consider restructuring the county staff in the jail by adding a jail administrator and a jail lieutenant and moving the vacant transport deputy position to part-time as a transport deputy / case manager. Sharon, Melanie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry, this is coming a little bit late there, but the process. As I took over there in May, we kind of keep everything in place, things have changed since we've done the $5 budget. So we're looking at some options for things we could do to create a better command structure back there in the jail, and maybe something a little better. And what we're proposing is, we're gonna have to bring more money, number one. What we're proposing is we've got a transport deputy, a full-time transport deputy. Position's open with. We want to do is take that, make it a part-time position, take that money from that. And the jail command staff currently, that before the last administration, there was a jail captain and a jail lieutenant. What they did was remove that captain's job out, they retained the lieutenant, and then just made a senior sergeant. So we've got right now our command structure, lieutenant, senior sergeant, previously was captain, lieutenant, the top two people commanding the jail. Or look at this, going back to the old system, the old command structure where it is, we take the salary, part of the salary, creating the part-time position of transport deputy, taking that money, increasing the lieutenant to a captain or jail administrator position, a pushing the senior sergeant to a lieutenant position. So again, we'd be going from a lieutenant to senior sergeant now to a captain and lieutenant position. And what does create more? It's going to be an increase in salary for positions.
Got the salary structure on the third page, kind of lined out what it was.
Yeah, and I think I spoke with the sheriff, and I think the main is getting a jail administrator where, hey, this is yours.
Yes, sir.
This is your responsibility. You run this jail, it's yours, you take ownership of it.
Yes, sir.
And take pride in
Yes, sir.
it. And
I'm a firm believer they would be the most successful that way. Will this person answer to you?
Yes, sir.
So straight to you?
Yes, sir.
So moved, Pearson. I like
I've
it.
been doing it for 39 years.
Yes, sir.
The front end, if I don't show up there tomorrow, I've got people in place, employees we have, what we got, we have. I don't come to work again, they're gonna kind of work. The jail back there is working. Manage process. Because this is new to me. I'm learning new things every day.
Yes, I think they should answer to you and not your chief deputies, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I think Keith's position, we've discussed it, that needs to be two separate
Operations.
operations.
Yeah.
Yeah, there needs to be an administrator back there that's in charge, answers to you, and they don't answer to the chief deputy. They come strictly to you and
Be at home and dad are off in the wire, so then you go up back there, no matter what happens, don't come back home again and make sure.
So is the rank of the jail administrator a captain?
Currently, it's not. And whether we title, whether it's captain or jail administrator,
But that's captain salary.
basically, be like a captain's salary.
any other questions or discussion? Do what?
Yeah, said,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What, and do you have any questions for?
I just want to be sure.
Yeah,
Making a jail administrator position for $53,795 and 24 cents.
That's correct.
He's 19A lieutenant. The lieutenant position is already there. Current salary is 45. That's what
It looks,
40.
The proposed for the 2023 for the jail lieutenant is
$50,795.
and what we're proposing would be the 22,826.
So you're lower than that now.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
But we're taking a lot of responsibility for the jail lieutenant, passing it on to the administrator. And then the transport deputy is being dropped from 43, 435, 60 to 32, 331, 52 as a part-time.
It's part-time.
Which will include insurance. And it's about $9,280.
And
They're
looks like,
making the changes, but they're reducing the overall dollars that we're spending.
and take that third one. The senior, what is that, sergeant or?
Senior sergeant, that position would be eliminated because that would ultimately be the jail lieutenant at this point.
We have one more thing that about correct. The senior sergeant is paying more than regular sergeant, correct?
Correct.
It's strictly a title. They're carrying supervisory responsibility above the other sergeants. The way it's set up now, the senior sergeant doesn't pay more than a regular sergeant.
Did you get that, Sandy? They're gonna do away with the senior sergeant of 39,826.80? And that the new proposal, that position won't be there. Correct? So move, Pearson. I like it.
Second,
Okay. Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson, second by Commissioner West. Any other questions or discussion?
This is a change to the 2023. Yeah, it's about-
Right, we get real close though.
and also,
Did you get it, Jessica?
Got it.
And I guess my question is there job descriptions on those? Or are we going, do you have job descriptions on those positions?
Not.
But we do need job descriptions on those?
should,
We do need job descriptions on, well, depending on the entitled jail administrator as staff.
well, the jail administrator, isn't it?
Yeah,
We want to be sure it doesn't go to the reports directly to the sheriff.
right. That's the main.
Yeah, we'll take care
I
of
had sent in one to review before, which we can modify. It just has kind of the essential functions for that role. But we can look at it and modify it easily to fit our account.
it. Okay.
And you're.
Can y'all hear me now?
We can?
How much did y'all say the jail administrator is gonna make? It's kind of hard to hear on the Zoom sometimes when you're not close to the mic.
What they're proposing is the jail administrator would make $53,795.24.
Okay, because I heard 83. I was starting to panic.
Don't want to leave out, he's asking the remainder of the 14,540.59 going to comp time line. You know, right? You're asking.
Right.
So the note at the bottom, the difference between the current and proposed is $14,540.59. But that's a savings of the limit, putting that one part-time, but then you're going to use that same money up there.
No, once the current salary, the total that is approved for the 2023 budget year is $134,057.64 for the positions. What we're proposing for the 2023, the total is only $128,953.50.
Okay, yeah,
These
So between the
14,000.
insurance savings and the difference in the salaries. it
Would be the
comes out
14, okay.
$14,559.
okay, got you.
This transport officer we're moving to part-time, is that position currently filled?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Sandy.
Okay, we do have a motion in a second. Any other questions or discussion? Any other questions, Chad?
That's all I got.
Okay. Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Item number 21, discuss and consider and approve Van Zandt County Precinct 4 selling a motor grader to the city of Van. Mr. West, you want to address the court?
Yeah, this is it's a real old grader we don't use anymore, and the city of Van is closed to buy it. And we agreed to it, because it's just getting grass grown under it right now.
You have title to it?
We do.
Okay. Yeah.
We did that with Sandy yesterday. We got all the right numbers, so
Okay, you selling it to them in the amount of
15,000.
15,000, okay?
That's a good deal.
In '96, we paid 71,000 for it.
Does it come with an operator?
It does.
Okay. Is that motion by Commissioner
Yes.
West?
Yeah.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Pearson. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Item number 22, discuss and consider and approve of a 3-month lease renewal for belly dump trailer from Brazos Trailers for Precinct 1. Mr. LaPrade, you want to address the court on that?
Yes, sir. That's that belly dump trailer. I rent 3 of them from them. They give us a good deal at $500 a month. Usually we trade in every 6 months to get a new trailer. Unfortunately, they don't have one ready, so we're going to do a 3-month extension. There is a little bit of wording down the contract that we'll need to correct, and it's just where they was sending over the normal 6-month contract and tweaking it, and they missed a spot to tweak. So I'll make a motion. We approve the contract with the corrections to make it match the 3-month as originally supposed to be.
Okay. And what Chad's talking about is this on the lease here, down here, it's it's extending the lease for 3 months, but down here it says invoice to be paid in full for 6 months up front. That, I mean, you could just invoice to be paid in full up front and take out that's what yours says.
Yes.
On yours. Okay, we'll make that correction. Is that a motion?
Yes, sir.
Commissioner LaPrade? Okay, got a motion from Commissioner LaPrade,
Second.
second by Commissioner Pearson. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 23, discuss and consider approval of 1-month lease extension for 2 belly dump trailers from Brazos Trailers for Precinct 3.
Yes, sir, Judge. This is exactly the same thing. Our 2 belly dumps are up for renewal, but it's a good thing. Brazos Trailers running way behind, so they don't have
That's
the
good.
2 new trailers ready. They're selling trailers left and right. And so they called and asked to extend our current lease by 1 month. By that time, they estimate that they'll have 2 new ones ready, and then we'll do our regular, our regular 6-month contract. So I'll make a motion, we approve this 1-month extension on the current lease that we have.
Okay, that's a motion by Commissioner Pearson. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 24, discuss and consider implementing no through truck signs on Van Zandt County Road 1818 and Van Zandt County Road 1110. Commissioner LaPrade, you will address the court on that?
Yes, sir. Both these roads are cut through from Highway 80 over to FM 17. And I've noticed just in my job as commissioner and driving roads that we got a lot of semi-truck traffic just cutting through on them. They ain't going anywhere on the road. They don't have a purpose on the road other than their mapping system, whatever they're using, is directing them that way to save some time. And that's doing nothing but putting damage on our roads. So I want to go ahead and implement this on these 2 roads. That way we don't get that heavy truck traffic except for if it's got to be somewhere on that road.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to that effect.
Okay, got a motion by Commissioner LaPrade, second by Commissioner Melton. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those
Aye.
opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 25, discuss and consider plat approval of Hillside Acres located on Van Zandt County Road 4503 in Precinct 4. Mr. West.
That's mine. This is a subdivision coming in. It's got 6 lots, all of them face on the road. They've done all this we've asked for on the checkoff list, and we have the separas and all, and they're ready to go.
Okay, I have a motion to approve.
Yes.
Got a motion by Commissioner West. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Melton. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 26, discuss and consider section 130.908 local government code approval of spending by certain county and precinct officers. I think that's going to pertain to me. That's what that is it says that if you're elected official and you're leaving office, at the end of the year, you can't spend over 25% of the budget of 2023's budget. You're gonna be here 25% of the year till January the 1st, and then you can't spend any more than that. And it wouldn't be fair to Mr. Andy back there. And so I think they're wanting to approve that and make sure to hold all the officers that's leaving office. Tim, you can't spend but 25% either.
Yeah, and they even threw in here, it has to be per line item, so,
He threw that in.
yeah. No, it should be.
They
It should
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you about the total budget or just the line item?
I think it ought to be line item, really, because that's the way we propose the budget. And so if we're gonna maintain 75% of it, then that should be line item.
Yeah, it could run into a problem for me. Because unfortunately, I'm the only one up here that has a budget, and I don't, everybody else in the county gets spend it. And so, I mean, and I'm just thinking, I'm like autopsies. If you go by line item, I mean, I have no control over it. It's coming out of my budget. But that line item could go over budget, but it could go over that 25%. And then later in the year, you would move money around to cover. That's what we do every year anyhow. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
It could run into a problem for me.
I guess the commissioners could take 25% out of each line item and put it into road and bridge material. That'd give them pretty good stack of money to use in your road and bridge.
If you didn't, I see what you're saying there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, catch 2022.
Yeah, it'd be,
You can take your money, move it over there, and spend.
so 25% of that.
We wouldn't do that.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Let's just go with the line item. I think we'll be okay. If it runs short, Andy, I didn't do it. Okay.
How's that gonna affect like the roof project?
Do what?
How's that gonna affect the roof going on the courthouse? Does that come out of part of your budget or is that a court overall?
Yeah, it's coming out of
Emergency.
out of mine.
Emergency.
Yeah,
But that'd be more than 25%, I'm pretty sure, won't it?
right. It'd be more than 25% though. Wouldn't it? Yeah.
We're all put in the amount of the original. We're gonna spend 100% of that money.
Yeah.
So we're going to make exception for that.
That is, I hear that. spend any money that say 25%.
There you go. That'll work.
Oh, okay.
That
We
covers-
spend
that
it
covers it.
all, we just,
Okay,
have to get it approved.
okay. Is that a motion, Tim?
Yes.
Motion by Commissioner West. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Pearson to approve the section 130.908 local government code approval of spending a certain, and that include, that's per line item. Okay. Okay. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 27, discuss and consider repairs to Van Zandt County East Annex. I know Keith, Commissioner Pearson has been very instrumental in working on those repairs and since the flooding in August. Keith, you want to address the court?
Yes, sir. I just want to bring y'all up to date and get on the same page on how to move forward. The building has been, all the damage has been removed. The building is dried out. Now we're getting bids from ServPro for the reconstruction and from some other companies on reconstruction. I need to know all this reconstruction, all the remodel or reconstruction is covered under our insurance. We'll have a $15,000 deductible on that building. So that's all we'll be out when it's all said and done. The county will only be out $15,000. I just need some direction on y'all. I've talked to a contractor, a dirt man that feels that we can build a horseshoe shaped berm. That water's been tried to been redirected around that building in the past, but it's always been done with ditches, not raising the ground up, not terracing it, I should say. And so he really doesn't know how to give a bid on it, but he charges $100 an hour. And I told him I felt like I talked with the court and that we could provide the dirt. I know I've got a lot of dirt in precinct 3, and that we could haul the dirt to him and he could spread it. And we'd build that horseshoe shaped berm. We start at 64, come around the buildings, the fire department and the license plate office. And we would not be backing that water up, but we'd be redirecting it around the building. In case y'all don't know, when it floods up there, the water goes through that bit, comes from the back, which would be the north, I believe, but 64 runs east and west, comes from the north, comes through that building out to 64. All we would be doing is not backing water up on anybody, but taking it around our building. It would still flow onto the Goodwill has the lot back to the west of us. They've given permission that for the to do some work on that ditch at our expense. There's a ditch on the Goodwill side. They said we could clean that out and try to allow a little more water there to flow through there along with our terrace that we would put there. My proposal, when I looked at it, the water backs up back to the west because it can't get underneath our west entrance into that parking lot. So my proposal would be to take that west entrance culvert out, either take it out and do away with it, make the other culvert to the east wider. We'd have to do a little concrete work there to make that wider and make our parking lot a little wider, and have everybody coming in and out on the west culvert there. I mean, on the east culvert, or towards Benway. And that would let that water get through there. You could leave that open, but you'd need to put another culvert underneath it, because that 2-foot culvert is not letting it get underneath our driveway quick enough to get to the cross pipe under 64. I met with TxDOT. They're doing some investigation on it. I showed them some of the videos before it's going over Highway 64. They're very agreeable to checking in to see what has to be done. This has all happened through the years a lot of stuff upstream from us being built, and it's accelerated that water. It's coming through, the same amount of water's coming through there, it's always come through there, but just coming through there a lot faster. So I just need some direction on y'all. Is it okay to start lining up this man to do this dirt work? Is it okay to line up a contractor to do some cleaning up on the Goodwill lot? I've talked to the people across Highway 64. They're okay with us getting a contractor to do some work on their side to clean out probably a 300-foot section of that little draw that goes through there that's full of trees, that's not letting the water get away from 64. It's backing it up to 64, causing some of the problem. So that's where I'm at. You got any more questions, put it on me.
Yeah, I think Chad, it's his precinct, he needs to get with you and figure out,
Me and Keith have done gone over and looked at this and discussed it together.
yeah, good,
We've talked about it already.
good.
Okay, you good with it?
Yes, sir.
Good.
And I got some extra dirt at mine too. We can haul over and help build that terrace.
I'll need help from all 4 precincts on bringing that dirt in,
Sure,
anything that y'all have.
yeah, we got plenty of dirt.
We got dirt.
So, we can start getting some of that over there before it gets wet, and then the contractors, he's got a few things he's got to wind up. It's Jeff Callan, is the contractor they'll talk to. So I just need a permission from the court to move on with the things that it's all there's no guarantees on all this. I believe, Jeff and I both believe we can stop the routine rains that's happened in the past. We can stop that a lot, most all that water's going through that building. We have a 12-inch rain in 2 hours. You're still gonna have a problem. That's a once in a 100-year event. But a 6-inch rain overnight, Jeff thinks he'll stop that water from going through that building. It definitely help.
Yeah.
It's going to require me to do a little bit of concrete work back on the west side of our parking lot. We don't have enough property there to get a full terrace in. We only have, the county only owns enough property there to get half of it in. So I need to have a concrete person pour a 15 or 16-inch concrete retaining wall right next to our parking lot. And from the top of that retaining wall, your terrace will only slope one way down to that drainage ditch that's between Goodwill and our property. So you're looking at a little bit of cost there on some concrete work.
I don't know how much it would affect, but Ayers Deep Well Drilling has said in the past that he would help out if he could on his side back there on the north.
Okay, it should help him too, getting, because it all comes through him
Yeah.
to get the,
To get-
but I want to make it real clear, we're not backing any water up on Mr. Ayers. We're just taking it around us. It's still going to get out of there. It's going to go around our building instead of through it.
Trying to get it out faster.
Yes. Yes. Another thing, I need to get approval with y'all on that building. We've got another on-site sewer employee coming real soon in October. It's going to be real hard to get that 4th person in the fire marshal side. The fire chief and Vicky McAllister have agreed that they can all work together in one room. And while we're in the process of remodeling this, there's a couple of walls I'd like to take out. And at their request, they're looking at it and make that one room back there to give more room for the on-site sewer person. That's still something that will not be covered under insurance, but it shouldn't be very costly. And right when you walk into that office and take a right, we would need to install a glass door just like there is on the Misty side, where you go in and take a left, or the glass door we'll install a glass door on the right that'll say fire marshal and on-site sewer and emergency management. And then, Sean said he would put his office administrator right in front of that door, her desk there, so when people come in there, they'd be looking right at the office administrator to direct them to see what they need. The way it is now, you have to go through there through several hallways to get back there to them. So I need approval on that too from the board.
Okay,
Yeah.
any other questions? So what is your motion?
I would say, I would make a motion for the court to give me approval, to move forward with the, reconstruction of the office and the, taking out those two walls and the work of all the dirt work around the office and the terracing and a little bit of concrete work. And then y'all have to tell me right now, I guess I should have got pulled you down on that culvert on what to do on the, on that entrance there on the cover. Or just turn it to me, whatever y'all, however y'all want to do it. That's my motion, if that makes sense. Or I'll make a motion to hand it over to any one of y'all.
I'll second your motion. You handled it. I appreciate it. And I would like to thank Keith for picking this up. I got this radio project going, and with the roads we're doing, I ain't had time to focus on as well as him. I appreciate him taking care of it.
That's
Been very, very beneficial.
Whatever your motion is.
Whatever. your-
well, we'll try.
Okay, yeah, let,
I'll try, I'll make a motion to allow, Keith Pearson to move on with everything he just explained on the building of a terrace around our office, everything it involves, the remodeling of the office, that's going to be covered under insurance, and the remodeling, the minor remodeling of the office that's not going to be covered under insurance to make room for our new on-site sewer person. And the extending of the parking lot a little bit and making the east entrance the only entrance into the parking lot and doing away with the west entrance
okay, of the east entrance.
at the east annex. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner LaFred. Okay. Any questions, discussion?
There a dollar number tied to this?
Well, I don't see how you can. I can give you $100 an hour on the dirt work, man. I can, if with y'all's approval to do that, I can bring that back. I can get the bids on the concrete work. If that would suit y'all, and I can bring it back to you. I believe what we're doing is not covered under insurance on the building. Tim, I would guess, with the glass doors and everything, I would guess $3,000 to $5,000 most. To get room for the new employee out there.
Okay.
If it's more than that, I'll come back to you. If that's fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I agree.
And I'll let you know on the concrete.
okay. That's good by me.
Okay, we have a motion second. Any questions, discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 28, discuss and consider adoption of Van Zandt County holiday schedule for fiscal year 2023. You have the holiday schedule before you there.
So moved.
Got a motion by Commissioner Melton. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 30, discuss and consider approval of fiscal year 2023 emergency budget amendment for the courthouse roof.
It's 29 first.
That's right. Let's go 29. 29, discuss and consider adoption of order setting term of Van Zandt County Commissioners Court for fiscal year 2023, which is every other Wednesday, designate every other Wednesday of each month, starting with October the 12th, 2022 as the first date. And then it would, for the next year, and then it'd be every other Wednesday.
So move, Pearson.
Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson. There's a second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion?
I don't guess we'll ever be able to go back to Tuesdays, will we? Kenny, that bad on you, isn't
Makes it harder on me.
it? Okay,
We struggle to get it to you on Wednesday. As it is.
yeah.
Okay, any other questions? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 30, discuss and consider approval of fiscal year 2023 budget emergency budget amendment for the courthouse roof. Is there anything, Sandy, we other than just approve it? Right. Okay.
So move, Pearson.
Got a motion by Commissioner Pearson. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner West. Any questions, discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 31, discuss and consider approval of fiscal year 2022 budget amendments. Quite a few of them. Pretty good stack.
I can barely lift.
But this is the last Commissioners Court meeting of our fiscal year of 2022. And then that last month, there's a lot of money. They're running out of money in line items and moving money from one line item to another. But everyone stays within the budget. Pretty good. We're pretty good. Is there a motion to approve the budget amendments?
Yes, sir.
We've got a motion by Commissioner Pearson, second by Commissioner West. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 32, discuss and consider approval of August 2022 financial investment report of county treasurer to be entered into the minutes of Commissioners Court. Is anybody got a question for Kenny? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
I got a motion by Commissioner West. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Melton. Any questions or discussion? Being none, all in favor, say aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 33, discuss and consider monthly reports submitted by various offices and departments of county government, approval of entry of same in the court's minutes as matter of record. Mr. West, you have any comment?
We got all of our reports in again this month. I'm pleased to say, and everybody's doing a good job.
Okay, is that a motion to approve?
It is.
I got a motion to approve the monthly report.
Second,
Got a second by Commissioner Pearson. Is there any questions or discussion about the monthly reports that's been submitted? Being none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. At this time, we will enter into a closed executive session in compliance with section 551.072 of the Texas Government Code to deliberate the purchase, exchange, lease, and value of real property. What time is it?
it is 10:13.
10:13. We will enter into a closed executive session. There will be no decisions made there. We will reconvene to open session to address any issues or anything that happens in the closed executive session. You say 10:16? 13, okay. Yeah. Okay. Make sure all. Hey,